Hello Scorpio, welcome to your reading for the second week in March from the 5th to the 11th. I'm going to do the usual love reading for you guys. So we're going to do the first card as your energy, second card is the energy of whoever is coming towards you, third card is going to be the energy of the current situation as a result, and then the fourth card is going to be the upcoming energies for you too. So Scorpio, my loves, let's see what's coming towards us for this upcoming week in March. So our card here is Death. Who's coming towards you has the Nine of Wands. The current situation, the Five of Swords. And the upcoming energy is the Eight of Pentacles. So, Scorpio, having the Death card is literally your card. And today, I've been pulling many different signs have been getting their actual card in the tarot as their energy. So I guess things are kind of in theme this upcoming week. With you in the Death position, there is some kind of ending and beginning going on with your life. So this could be you releasing something from the past and coming into a new energy of like recreating yourself and transforming and seeing what you like were totally blind to in the past, or just realizing, like just carrying some new knowledge with you. Either way, you're coming in to this situation with a newfound sense of self. Is what I'm seeing. If this is an underdeveloped situation, it would be some of you guys are blocking a new beginning and kind of staying stuck and stagnant in a situation. With your partner or whoever's coming towards you being the Nine of Wands, they might be slightly defensive right now, and it doesn't have to necessarily be in a negative way, but it's like determined to get what they want or they feel like they need. Now, this could also lead to stubbornness or some sort of paranoia in an underdeveloped situation. Because here with the Five of Swords, this is a telling of a conflict where somebody is willing to, has no boundaries basically. Like it's every man for themselves and like no limit on the type of warfare being used here. This is like a more selfish approach in a conflict. And here, Scorpio, with your partner embodying this Nine of Wands energy, and I'm not being biased as a Scorpio who is not starting any drama here, I can't help but think that this person is kind of setting off this Five of Swords energy here with feeling stubborn and paranoid, might be leading to them feeling like they have to defend themselves or something else at all costs. But Scorpio, that could still be you if you are not, moving on and transforming. If you're staying stuck in a situation, you could be feeling like you need to keep it at all costs. So, with the final outcome being the Eight of Pentacles here, there is going to be some kind of study and careful work put into something. Or, conversely, it could be somebody is like seeking perfection and not really being satisfied with what they have, feeling like it's not enough. With this Earth energy, I would associate that with Virgo out of all the signs, but it doesn't have to be a Virgo nor somebody with Virgo in their charts, and it could still be you, Scorpio. And with you, you're clarified by the Four of Wands. So most of you are moving into this feeling of wanting to be part of, something bigger, whether it's your friends, your family, or with this person that you are interested in building love with. You want to be in union. You don't want to necessarily be alone, and you want to create something beautiful and something that is worth celebrating. Now, some of you, like I said, who are holding on and not letting go, some of you will be feeling lack in this area, feeling like you can't attain this. And that's because you're not moving on with your life. If you're trying to stay in one spot and you're getting stuck in a situation because you're not moving on from it, you cannot, expect something new to come from something. Stop expecting things to change from how they are. You can't change anything. All you can change is yourself, Scorpio, as we like to do. Your person coming towards you has the Ace of Swords. Sorry that it's so glaring. So through their defensiveness and paranoia, or just stubbornness, whether it's for the good or for the bad, they are going to be offering some kind of truth. For some of you, they're going to be offering a half-truth or a straight-up lie. And we'll see how everything looks at the final clarifiers. Because here with the Five of Wands, the Five of Swords and the conflict, you do have the King of Pentacles. So it could be, this conflict is due to somebody feeling like they might feel justified in it, feeling like they're being fair, they're being, committed in this relationship, where they might feel somebody else is not. They feel like they've done so much work and they've been the one to grow everything, and how could you not well, if I don't see you as my equal, of course when we conflict, I'm going to just make a run for it and leave you in the dust. One, you could be embodying that energy. That's also Taurus. The King of Pentacles is Taurus. Or it could be somebody embodying the underdeveloped King of Pentacles, where they're greedy, which matches that Five of Swords energy of just wanting to win at all costs and being selfish. And not only selfish, they could potentially be unfaithful, lacking commitment, or not matching your level of commitment, or you them, Scorpio. And then you have the Eight of Cups as the clarifier for the Eight of Pentacles. So having two eights here, it's kind of like an echo and a continuity thing. Just walking away from a situation and kind of feeling like though you're leaving things behind, not necessarily looking back, just moving along. And somebody could be moving away from perfection and maybe going towards something based a little more in realistic standards, or they could just be walking away because they can't meet the standards of perfection, which nobody can. So Scorpio, for your final clarifier, you have the Queen of Pentacles here. So that's embodying more the energy of being stable and grounded. This is Capricorn's energy. With the Queen of Pentacles, this is somebody who's loving, caring, and nurturing and warm, trying to grow something and cultivate something. When she's not doing so hot, she is just not really committed, and also she is just kind of self-neglectful, or it could be neglectful of others, not really making room to have things grow. And then here with the person that's coming towards you, they have the Nine of Pentacles, so they have self-sufficiency, abundance of their own making, and confidence in themselves and their ability to create and gain abundance. But if they're in their detriment, they also could be potentially doubting themselves and not being grateful for what they do have. Or they could be just so super involved with their work, like they're a workaholic, that they neglect like the relationship. They are seeking fulfillment outside of the relationship. And then for the final clarifier for the current situation, you have the Ten of Swords here. So, going from the Five of Swords to the Ten of Swords with the King of Pentacles in the middle, it feels like it could be some sort of betrayal where somebody wasn't as committed as the other person. Some of you that might translate into cheating. Some of you that might translate into somebody just not putting in equal efforts, and somebody just not bringing what you have brought to the table, or vice versa. And then the final clarifying card for the upcoming energy is the Wheel of Fortune. So this is looking like a potential karmic relationship or the continuation of a karmic cycle. And this person might be walking away from a karmic situation, like one of you might be walking away from a karmic situation, this relationship, or this person is continuing a karmic cycle by leaving to seek perfection. So I do get the feeling that somebody is leaving this relationship. But somebody might be leaving for the right reasons. Somebody might be leaving for the wrong reasons. Some might be leaving because they're not trying to live in a perfectionist relationship. Some might be leaving because they are the one that is trying to cultivate a perfectionist relationship and it's not realistic. So they're just gonna like ghost on you, basically. So Scorpio, here's the rundown. For some of you, you are starting over within yourself. You're turning over a new leaf. You found new beginnings to yourself. And you're seeing those beginnings realized as a desire to connect and build with others and commune and celebrate and grow and help others grow as well as help yourself grow. Be loving, giving, and committing to improving. And somebody who's coming towards you, and then some of you Scorpios are going to be the opposite, where you're kind of just staying stuck in a situation. You want the, Four of Wands, you want the commitment, the celebration, the union, but you can't really get it because you're staying stuck in a situation where it's not happening. And you're kind of just like neglecting yourself, your needs, and you're not allowing for growth. And you're either not fully committing to somebody or they're not fully committing to you. So that being said, some of you guys are going to have somebody coming towards you who is determined but honest. They might come off slightly defensive and they might be a little bit of a workaholic, but they are really proud of what they've accomplished and they feel very sure about themselves. Some of you will have somebody coming towards you that is like totally paranoid and doesn't always seem that truthful and honest, and is just not they're just like facing some sort of feeling of loss, basically. And with the current situation, a lot of you are dealing with a feeling of betrayal and some sort of conflict going on, whether you're the one who's just being like no holding back in it, or it's the other person, like it's causing a lot of stress and conflict, and somebody is just not quite being faithful or as committed as the other person. Doesn't necessarily mean cheating, but somebody's just not giving it their all. And then as a result, somebody is going to begin to walk away in search of something perfect, or walk away because they realize that they cannot be held to a standard of perfection because it doesn't exist. And overall, it seems like it is relating to some sort of karmic cycle if this is not a karmic relationship. So Scorpio, this is the first time I haven't seen any soulmate cards for y'all, so that relationship kind of might be fading out into the background. Some of you are moving on from it, and some of you are staying stuck in it. At the end of the day, the choice is yours. You know, I'm Scorpio. I love you guys. I love us. So we got to make the choices that are best for us and for the other person. We don't want to hold on to somebody who doesn't want to be there. And we don't want to be kept by somebody who doesn't even want us. We deserve better, and so do they. So I hope this helped y'all for this week. You know, leave me some comments below. I always love reading what you guys have to say. Try to respond to everybody. Please go ahead and feel free to book a reading with me if this didn't resonate with you or you want to know more about your specific situation. I now offer Skype sessions for those of you who are interested in like talking face to face and getting like a reading done in real time instead of video. Just like email me first to see my schedule and when I could have you for that. Other than that, I wish you all the best this week, Scorpio. Stay strong and listen to your intuition. Much love, guys.